Hey, what's up, everyone? Couldn't resist doing this quick video on why it's so critical not to break contact. Never to break contact. Well, never maybe is too strong, but why it's so important not to break, not to crack, not to give in, and break contact. I'm going to read you an email someone sent me. I'm going to keep his name private. Um, get a lot of very similar emails, but for some reason I felt a connection with this person, so I helped a little, and they've been doing really well. This person's been doing really well, has been really strong. It's been hard for him doing no contact, but he's been really strong. He's been ignoring, blocking, doing all the right things. So for Christmas, I guess after 3 months of doing no contact, and before this email came in, he actually contacted me and said that things were getting really hard for him with the no contact, and I just told him continue, keep doing it, and it made sense to him, and he just kept continuing. Then his ex contacted him, and of course my advice to him was to just ignore it, continue to focus on himself, uh, and if he really, really needed the urge uh, to reply to her, to keep it short and just to kindly and respectfully let her know that he needed space and time until he can heal and move on properly, and that could be 3 to 6 months or whenever, and for her to respect that. That was my advice to him. Anyway, he, I believe, decided that he was not going to bother replying at all, and he was going to continue just focusing on himself, which is great. And I was really impressed to see that, because it's really not easy when your ex contacts you to just continue being focused on yourself. But now I'm going to explain what happened literally a week later, or not even a week later, and why I'm going to use his case as an example of why you should never break contact, okay? So I'm going to read his email, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. And I hope that by sharing this with everyone out there, you will all realize that it's just not worth engaging with your ex again, because not only has his 3 months of no contact kind of come back to square one in a lot of ways, but he's been more hurt than he was before. So here's his email, yeah? He goes, "Hey, Ape. Okay, so where do I start?" He's probably not this happy writing it, but whatever, you get. I've got to do it in my voice. "So, as I told you, my ex-girlfriend contacted me again after 3 months, just to wish me a Merry Christmas. I deleted the message and went about my business as if nothing ever happened. Awesome. Then I woke up the next day to see that I had 2 missed calls from her at 2 a.m. in the morning and a message saying how she doesn't want me back and just wanted to see how I was. Whatever. 2 in the morning, just wants to see how I was? BS. Then she kept messaging all this sweet stuff mixed with bitterness about our past relationship. Clearly this girl is having a hard time, and anyway, I'll continue reading the email and then I'll tell you what my thoughts are. So I ignored those two," he says. "Then she kept calling. I left my phone for about 10 minutes, and when I returned, it had 114 missed calls. She kept calling and calling to the point where I was unable to use my phone for anything. So I answered." This is after 3 months of solid no contact, people. And it's a hard situation. This girl is not leaving this guy alone. I mean, this is really hard, okay? But what he should have done was blocked her number. That's what he should have done. Okay, but it's hard. It's hard. So, so he finally answered, and I basically said that this wasn't a good idea, her calling, messaging me, to which she started bringing up the memories of our relationship. I tried and tried to get off the phone, but she kept saying, please don't go, and how Christmas has been so hard for her. Whatever. Because she wished I was still in her life. Anyway, she sent a lot more mixed messages, to which I was keeping it short. Last night I got back from the pub with a pal at around 10:30. She messages again, and then the calls start again, and we were on the phone for 5 hours straight. Oh. Then the topic of have you slept with anyone arose, to which I found out she slept with someone I knew. But she says that it made her miss me, hence the contact. It broke me, ape, and my body just started to shake uncontrollably. I shouldn't be laughing because I've been there before and I know how painful it is, but this is why I go on about the no contact, because of this. This is, of course, it's going to crush him, and of course, he's going to be shaking uncontrollably, and of course, he's going to be super heartbroken again. So I started to shake uncontrollably. Then I found out it was actually him who called it off with her. And she basically just used me and my hard-earned attention and power to make herself feel better. What a bitch. And that's what always happens. They just want your power. They're not after us, people. They're not coming back for us. They're coming back because there's an emptiness in them, and they've got a list of things, and we could be number 2, number 3, number 4, wherever we are. We're one of those things in the list. So she went into another relationship with another guy. He dumped her. This happened to me, by the way. Same thing. He dumped her, and then now she's coming running back to her ex, who has been working hard for 3 months, trying to heal, focus on himself, doing no contact, while this girl is just out rebounding with another person, gets dumped, and when she gets dumped, she's lonely over Christmas, and lo and behold, she's just going to be totally selfish, totally, not care at all. This has nothing to do with love, people. This is addiction, and I hope you can all see it. And she's just contacting this person to get attention, love from him, so that she can fill up that hole. It's nothing to do with him. She doesn't want this person. She just wants that attention to fill up her hole. Yeah, maybe that hole too. This is hard to accept, and like I say in a lot of my videos, some people just need to go through this. I personally don't think that you need to. You can be smart about this. You can listen to people's advice, people's experiences, people like myself, and now I'm sharing this person's advice. And just protect yourself, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But here's the thing. If you do get hit with something like this, which is what normally happens if you break no contact, you're going to hear something that's going to hurt you. It could be even worse than this. All right? But anything you hear is going to upset you. It's going to hurt you. So, if you the thing is that at least he's got all this. Now he's realized for sure to not ever break contact. And since this email, he's told me now he's changed his number. He's doing everything much more hardcore. But I feel for this guy, because he was doing really good, and it's just this girl's. She doesn't care. She's hurt, and she's just draining everyone in her path, including her poor ex. So anyway, let's continue reading this. Shaking uncontrollably. Then I found out it was actually him who called it off with her, and she basically just used me and my hard-earned attention and power to make herself feel better. To which we had a massive fight, at the end of it, and now she never wants to talk ever again, and she's gone again. So she's dumped him again, basically. Okay, and this is what she wants to do. She's going to feel powerful. She's going to feel like, she was down in the gutter, in the mud, and he had clearly been healing and moving forward over the past 3 months, not caring about her, not giving her attention, not contacting her, and she has been feeling like crap. And she's down in the gutter, he's up here after 3 months of no contact, and now she's just gone and taken him and brought him into the gutter with her, because that's what she wants. And this is what our exes want if you do no contact. They're going to try to get you to be where they are, because it's a competitive thing, and it's also like, hey, how dare you leave me, come back to where I am. But you know what? They are doing the wrong things during the breakup, and they're adults. They should be able to take care of themselves. Okay? After a breakup, you've broken up, and you just got to focus on yourselves, people. So she doesn't know what she's doing, probably. She's not conscious. This happens so much. Like I said, it happened to me. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. She never wanted to talk again. So after the argument, she says she never wants to talk again, and she's gone again. I feel crushed. I feel used. And then once I started giving her the time of day again, she just spat me out again. I feel like I've gone back 3 months with my feelings in the space of 2 days. I feel ill. Not hungry, like I've been dumped all over again, not hungry. So I feel ill, not hungry, and like I've been dumped all over again as she fucks off with my power, with her middle finger lifted. I feel like such an idiot for ever answering the messages and the calls. I don't know what to do. Crushed, dude. She was saying just how much she wanted me back, and she wanted to come over and make love to me, the whole lot, and I fell for every word. She basically got fucked and chucked from this new guy. Yep. And I thought she was being sincere. Nope. And now I have to start all over again. Dude, please help. I'm sorry. This is one long email, but I need help. Gutted. Anyway, just to give you a brief of what I replied to him, I basically just told him, look, dude, I tried to resist the temptation to be like, I told you so, because I did tell him like a week before this. I told him just you need to continue being strong. But Christmas holidays, man, and if you look at this, she's like calling him 100 times. What the hell, So I do feel with this person, but my advice to him was like, look, it's okay, yeah? Over the past 3 months, he's gained a lot of strength and wisdom, and he's learned how to move forward. So it's not like he's back to square one again. He kind of is, but he's also coming back with a lot of experience. So he's coming back with a lot of experience, and he's going to heal much quicker now because he knows what to do. And he knows that in 3 months, he's going to be missing his ex again. He's going to forget all the bad things about her and only remember the good. And she's going to come back again with some sweet talk, and he's going to know what is up. This still happens to me, by the way. It's 2 years since my breakup, but I still get emails from my ex, and she does the same thing that this guy's ex did. She will try to take my power. She will try to make me feel like shit. I usually, if I ever reply, and I do because it's been 2 years now, I reply with a very, very short message. For example, she emailed me for New Year's and said, hey you, I had a random dream about you, blah, 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 and just want to wish you a new year, happy new year and all this. My reply to her was literally, I can read it to you if you guys want. This is my reply to my ex. And this is like 2 days ago. Thanks. And then I put her name in. Right back at ya. Enjoy the ride. And that's it. That's all I said, yeah? Basically, I'm telling her, leave me alone. Right? I'm not going to fall for your BS. Because I know it's a hurtful thing to hear. It really is. And I don't want to say this in a way that's like jaded or, but look, breakups are very hard. And those of you who are doing all of this stuff, who are practicing all the stuff that we're sharing here, that I'm talking about in my videos, if you are on this path, consider yourself very lucky, because my ex, for example, or this person's ex, they don't know any of this stuff. They don't know about how to master their attention, about self-love. They don't know about the addiction. They don't know about all of this stuff that you all know about. So to them, they're just flying totally blind, being dragged along by their emotions, and they're hurt, and they don't want to be alone. So they're going to try to drag you down with them in the pit, or they're going to try to hurt you, either consciously or subconsciously. They're going to want to try to hurt you. So I don't mean this like that they're bad people. It's just the unfortunate fact of breakups. It's just very hard. And look, 2 years on, my ex is still trying to take my power away. Don't let them take your power. Every day you do no contact, you are energizing yourself. You are making yourself a little bit more powerful. And if you continue, it's going to change your life. It's going to enhance your life. You're going to become a very powerful person. You're going to feel more uplifted, energized, full of vitality. And this is what they want to drain from you. They're kind of like black holes, okay? So my advice to him was that, look, don't worry. You're not really starting from scratch again. You know what to do. You've been through this, so just start over again, okay? Going through no contact, sometimes you've got to do it several times. And for him now, he's starting his second time of doing no contact. And it's okay. It's fine. He's just got to be strong, and now he's learned more, and he's going to know next time if she sweet talks him, he's got to be really strong, because she's not looking for him. She's not in love with him. She needs her drug. She's going to take it from him. So you've got to just keep that door closed, because it's too tempting, yeah? You just have to shut the door. All right, so I hope that helps some people out there. This is why you don't break contact, okay? No matter what. It's going to be very difficult for you. You're going to try to sell it to yourself to talk to them. You're going to say, oh no, they've changed. Oh, they're really sweet now. They really mean well. They really love me. They don't. This has nothing to do with love. All right? Look at this girl. She just dumped this guy again, okay? After she'd just been fucking around with some other guy who dumped her, okay? So this is just brutal, people. After a breakup, you've got to disconnect. You've got to focus on your life. You've got to move forward until you have healed. If you want to contact your ex, do it when you've healed. Give it 3 months at least. 3 months is not enough, in my opinion. Healing starts after 3 months. So give it 6 months. Do it. Make that your target. And if your ex is bothering the hell out of you, be very firm with them and say, look, I need 6 months to heal. Be honest with them. Say, I have not healed. I am healing. And I need 6 months. And if you don't even have to tell them that you're healing, just say, look, whatever, yeah? Just let them know that you need space and time, and you are currently focusing on other things, and you will be in touch, when it works for you. All right. Good luck. All the best, everyone. And I'll be in touch. Adios.